transliacija pristato. Mergaitė ar berniukas? TonyBet. Sėkmė tonizuoja.
I would say you are not a coach like 24/7. I mean, you write books, you like to ride a bicycle, you participated in discussion at Kauno University. Is it a way to get away from the basketball for you, not to be occupying your mind 24 hours per day?
It's true that I needed to sometimes do don't just focusing in my job, because I think that the blood needs to arrive to my brain. And if I just focusing in one way, also in the games, during some games, before I enter to the score many times, I'm alone in my locker room and I try to understand that I need to enjoy during the game, because if I enjoy it and then I try to see better all the situations, my blood fluid, all my body, and the same way it's true that I don't want to just living around the lose games or win games, and I cannot be disappointed if I lose for one and happy because I win for one. The things are going on the same way, and I look in the books, in literature, this vocation who permits me not only think about basketball, but around the other things that I do. I also make some script for some movies, and I have some kind of discussions, political or social situations. It's because I think that we need to use our capacity to write to the people for provide, like I told you before, good things and good ways to work. We need to respect the waiter, the musician, the journalist, or the woman who cleaned our clothes. We need to try to understand that we need to also use our media for that. For example, here in Kauno, the government destiny more for try to arrange the streets or the buildings, or try if there are any kind of problems in any enterprises, they can find on me somebody who want to try to help them. Because we are not just a coach for my interest. I try to use my capacity for help the people around. And then I know that sounds romantic, and many people maybe don't believe on me, but it's true that I thought that it's good. That everybody who has the capacity to help the people around use it in the better way, and it's what I try. Try for return. Many places I said many times that when I return to Madrid and also Sevilla, the people remember not for the success only on the team. You remember for the things that we are provoking around the team, the chemistry that we are forcing that the other persons get it from our experience, and then it's so nice, honestly.
Your wife Margarita played and coached basketball. Did you meet each other on a court, like playing or coaching as opposing coaches?
Yeah, we meet on a court, but when we are coaching between my brother and me, we are creating one basketball school for the kids. And we are working really hard. We begin to beat in this small court, one small court for a mini basket. We begin to win Badalona, we begin to win Barcelona, and then many people think what happened with this small school but everybody are men's. And then we said, okay, we need to. It's not so nice history, it's true. And then we go to the girls basketball court, and then we said, do you want to help us on coaching? And she becomes to be an assistant coach of one of my friends, and it's when they are beginning this relationship long time ago and until now. But it's the history a little bit.
But she was supportive. I mean, to be the wife of a coach, especially of a coach who has sometimes to take a very difficult decision in the terms of money, of family future, she had to be supportive. And I suppose she was during all your career.
At the beginning, I need to confess you that at the beginning she thinks that I'm crazy. But it's almost logical that in Spain, this next summer, like the previous summer and the summer before, there are always 200 new head coaches in Spain. And then there are some kind of exam for the National Federation, and then it's the third grade, the maximum level. There are almost 100 every year. And then how it's possible that you pretend to be a head coach in Spain with only 18 teams, professional teams, and the half of these teams are coached by Serbians or Americans or Italians, and you pretend to be one of these one? it's logically that she thinks that I am crazy. It's logically that she thinks that when I begin to write my first book, it's totally stupid that I wrote nothing because I have not capacity. I don't read enough novels or biographies or whatever for has the pretension to be a writer. I don't pretend to be a writer, honestly. I just wrote some lines for my friends, but they enjoy. I keep writing, and finally, after 12 years, my book is printed in 3 different languages. It's almost sold out. But she doesn't understand also. But it's true that she's a great support for me in many moments, because it's true that the life of the coaches sometimes is quite solitary life, and then you need to tell somebody are believing in your goals, and she helped me. But in basketball, when I depart to Madrid, she thinks that I take the wrong step. When I wrote this book, she thinks that I'm totally crazy. And I'm like it when after the times giving us the chance to understand that these last steps is a good step for our life. No, but it's absolutely important for me.
The more I listen to you, the more I understand that you are like a living example that nothing is impossible. I mean, you can be a writer, you can be a coach, even if you never imagined doing it. Given the experience you had in Žalgiris, all that crazy stuff not related to the basketball, were some good things you would like to remember? I mean, in all that bad situation, did it taught you something, teach how to deal in those situations?
Yeah, I know that. I knew when I came here that gonna be a difficult year, and I need to confess. I said to some of my friends that when I received the proposal from Žalgiris, my manager, my agent, told me it's better you don't go there because there are 10 coaches in the last 4 years. The president is quite a special person. It's better that you don't take this step. And then I called the most 3 important persons in basketball in Europe for me. And it was really nice because I called before the Romanov meeting in Barcelona at 11:45 in the night in Barcelona. It's not so late in Barcelona in summer, like you know, but it's late when you need to disturb this kind of important persons, no? That you never talk almost in your life. But I want to talk, and I sent an SMS. I said, please call me when I have, because I have one important meeting after, and then I will hear your opinion. And these 3 persons called me between 11:45 in the night till 12:33, and they agree that I must don't take this opportunity. Everybody tell me you are crazy. Not if you go to Žalgiris, only if you talk with this person. And then I said, okay, if the most important person tell me that I am crazy, maybe I need to believe on them, no? But something inside told me, okay, maybe it's a challenge for you. Don't gonna be easy nowhere. Also, one of these persons told me, if you also coaching someday in Greece, or you talk in Israel, also there are some kind difficult stuff also over you. Then they're nothing easy in nowhere. But maybe Žalgiris, with the last background 5 years, is the worst place for if you're gonna begin to coaching outside. But something inside, like when I go to Madrid, I went to Madrid or whatever, tell me, try it, no? And I did it, and I know that I'm gonna fight a lot with the president because they fire out these coaches, and he has one really special way to work. But I don't expect that after we have problems with the salaries, or we have problem with the bands, or we have problems for trades on players, and with the bank road on apartments or whatever. And I think that these things gonna provide me about the experience in 1 year gonna be like experience in 5 years. Nobody can imagine what's forced me to improve and try to improve my mentality, because basically the basic problem for me is that I need to be a leader of 12 persons, 14 persons players, but also about the other 10 persons of the staff, for keep believing in our goals. But if anytime I double myself, everything can go down, everybody can take his bags and goes away. And for me, it's quite tough to every time in the night when I return and I see that I have no my salaries, I have problems sometimes in my apartments, And then I think that this experience is gonna give me the chance to coach another teams in Europe, maybe a little bit stronger or not, and learning about this experience. Also, this process also give me the chance to see some reactions of the players who give me confidence also for me in the future about my capacity for let that everybody are fighting for in one direction, for getting salaries, for getting problems in the future. I'm happy in this point, and also I meet really great persons around me who help me to keep believing in Spain, but also here. People who stop me in the streets and give me support in the most stupid, easy way. Grandmothers who will write me some kind of letters, some person who will write me poems in this time. Like the club has this habit that I don't understand, honestly, to write your name on the car or whatever. Many people in stop-lighters stop and they give you support, but not window by window. They left the car in the middle of the street and come in and give you support in these moments. I don't know what's gonna happen next year, if I'm gonna follow here or I'm gonna go away. But for me, it's like a master's. No, when you finish your career in the college and you need to make this master's, if like I make it this, because I work in Madrid. In Madrid is a lot of pressure for media. You need to win before you sign, almost before you play the game. You need to win. If you have one scrimmage and you lose or you tie it, it's a big crisis constantly. But what I live here is not comparable, because all the collateral things around the team, with the managers and the president, and it's so tough in some moments. But I'm pretty happy if I can finish this year and looks my name in where we practicing beside. You can take a watch after if you want. Where we practicing, there are 12 or 14 shells with the names of the players and the coaches. And the last one, there are 3 or 4 coaches every year. And then if I can finish and I can put one piece of the sun of the history of this club, will be terrific. And then I'm happy to contribute to Žalgiry's stability. And if finally in the future the people remembers this time like some good time, good season, for me will be enough.
That's what we wish for you.
Okay, Axel.